back here to Let's Play Rimworld Lakeside Ridge. So, a couple of things I did quickly do. I just laid down another couple of blueprints here for moisture pumps to really try and clear this marshy area up, so that we can get that done. These things are going to take a while. Every expansion is going to take like a week, like a little bit over it looks like. So, I guess we just have to wait and deal with the fact that we're not going to have our defenses anytime soon. So our guests have just left. They did leave us some components, so that was pretty nice of them. And I think now we can finally get around to mining some of the things on the map. Some of the components that are out here. We go through these things excessively quickly. I'm not even sure what we use half of it on. That's why we've been buying them up whenever we get the chance. Now we're just going to tag all of the compacted machinery that we find. I think that's about it. That's about the supply the game has given us. A couple more spots over here. Actually, I was quite wrong. So that's going to be a considerable amount of work. Let's see, who do we actually have on mining? Well, J-Bear can mine, Kim can mine, Oliver can mine. Okay, so that's 3 people set to 2 on mining. They'll get round to that when they can. Oddly enough, 4, Udai also a miner. And he's not a bad crafter and he has a burning passion for it, so it would actually be good to get him on that. But he just has so many jobs already that I would rather we didn't spread him even thinner than he already is. He and J-Bear pretty much do all the heavy lifting in this colony. McKay has what looks like a tie on now. She's not injured, is she not? Oh, so her gutworms are finally gone. The altar is, of course, whispering to us, as it tends to do. And we can finally get some real defenses built up here, now that we know exactly where we're going with that. So I think what I want to do is basically build 3 bunkers up in this area. This sandbags, we will replace with a real bunker. We'll have one over here and one over here, so that people basically walk into a big crossfire. Oh, that's unfortunate. We just wasted materials on a moisture pump. Those things take 5 components each. Jeez, we'll get rid of that one there. I didn't realise there's a manhunter pack. What are we dealing with here? Bovine beetles. I have no idea how strong these guys are. We're gonna get everybody up and ready. Our food stores are depleted enough that I think it might be a good idea to just let these guys come at us and then, you know, blow the crap out of them with... No, don't try and arrest you, die. Yeah, that we just blow the crap out of them with our many people. Kelly and J-Bear on this side ready to intercept. No, stop that. And we actually have in here... yeah, let's go equip that nail gun instead of Connor's really bad revolver that he has. So I think he actually has, yeah, just a normal revolver. You get back up there, and I think Oliver, you get those feral machine pistols, or feral pistols, whatever they were, the dual wields. We have 3 rifles and a battle, 3 rifles including a battle rifle, which is pretty good. Awesome, so we'll get back here. Now hopefully these bovine beetles, okay, they're actually coming at us from, like, multiple directions, and there are more of them than I thought there were. Now this one at the front's going to come in first, so hopefully we can get that one killed and then flip around so we're facing the other way. I'm really hoping these things aren't, wow, that's loud. Really hoping these things aren't too difficult to kill. It doesn't look like they're too insane. Okay, so now we're going to want to basically turn and face this way. Okay, you are looking to get shot by standing there. We'll just rearrange people. Awesome. Looks like we should be okay here. These bovine beetles are just a nice big food injection, really. Yeah, let's get on the melee attack here. J-Bear and in fact, no, let's just walk away and let people shoot it. You guys can, oh, yeah, that one got back up, so if you two wouldn't mind melee attacking that guy back down, hopefully it won't hurt today. Bovine Beetle Revenge. Well, I think they were already annoyed at us, so finish off, there we are. You die. Maybe not? No, don't rescue it. Wait, can we rescue it? Let's see, we have male, female. Okay. New plan. Let's get some animal sleeping spots. If we can rescue and tame... Actually, no, we'd have to tame them as well. How difficult are these things to tame? You know, no, we're just going to kill them. Okay, looks like J-Bear's going to have to be the one to do that. Hopefully we can actually, you know, cook these things, and I'm not just doing this being a horrible, horrible person. Yes, we can. Now, I'm hoping we get quite a bit of meat out of these guys. So it's actually the anniversary of the defeat of one of the raids that came at us as well. What did we get there? Let's see, 75 bovine beetle meat. So yeah, we got like 100 and a little bit over 150 meat. Considering there's 5 of these things, that is a lot of food. We also got some bones. Bonus need to rescue. What? J-Bear? What's wrong? Oh, his infection! Oh no, I forgot about that. Oh, I hope I haven't just gotten him killed. Kim? Stop, you're not eating food right now. Okay, so he has developed an immunity to it, thankfully. So he's just going to spend a couple of days in bed. Wow, I can't believe I just had him doing, like, combat and heavy labour. Oh, that wasn't a mad animal. What are we looking at here? Cassowary, where is he? Well, it's going to take him a while to get here, so let's, Oliver maybe get there. You die as well. And, who else have we got who's close? Bashkir, and you have the good rifle too, so we'll get these guys ready to, kill this cassowary as it comes in. Awesome. I want all of you to continue firing at it though. And it's dead. Nice. Okay, J-Bear's back up and about. He does still have an extreme infection, but it looks like he's not going to let that stop him. He wants some food, and it's sitting there waiting for him. Is that McKay out there vomiting again? Yep, she's vomiting on Kim. McKay, that's kind of gross, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, a lot of food we got from that just now. I would have liked to have had more vegetable to go with it, because we're just going to be turning this into simple meals instead of, you know what, yeah, I think we're just going to get rid of the simple meals bill now. We have enough simple meals to tide us over until the next vegetable crop's in. That is, I'm fine with waiting. We don't have much cloth left in there, so I'm guessing we can't actually make any more until we finished with that. Kim is making t-shirts when she has the time. What are we researching right now? Synth thread. And that'll take us up into hyperweave. Then we go to geothermal power. Then bionics, and then we will finally find ourselves a god from this Cthulhu statue. That whispering, by the way, is just a little bit creepy. Just in case you guys hadn't noticed and weren't aware. How much medicine do we have? Quite a lot. Now it's going to take us just a long time to get through this research tree, and that's just going to be how it's just going to take that long. But now that we've averted 2 crises pretty much straight away. We still have this volcanic winter. So far it's lasted 2 weeks. But it doesn't actually seem... It's slowed down the growth rate of our plants, but it hasn't stopped it. So it's actually not all that terrible for us. The alpha beavers are still on the map. We might order just those 2 there to be hunted. Just to give our hunters something to do. Build up more of a stock of meat for when it comes to making those fine meals. Looks like McKay is one of our hunters with that really bad pistol that she has. Oh, that poor beaver. Alpha beaver revenge, and it looks like it actually has chosen to revenge on Oliver. So we'll have Oliver go rest until treated. I'm not risking another infection, even if it is just a small little bite. Now, thankfully, I don't think... Yeah, no, it's not going to be every single alpha beaver on the map is going to be coming after us. And I don't think there are even that many on the map right now. There are some other things that we could hunt as well. We'll get those llamas, because they give a decent amount of leather and meat. Looks like the alpha beavers have already been dealt with. Who's mining? Is that... Oh, it's J-Bear. J-Bear's out there getting us some more steel. Oliver, have you been treated yet, buddy? Yes, and that was some damn good treatment too, 85% quality. Finished synth thread, that's awesome. I'm not actually sure what we used to make that. Of weaving synth thread unlocks recipe in the synth thread at the loom. Okay. Build 10 synth thread course. Let's look. Make cotton fiber, raw flax, and plasteel threads. So we're not going to do that. I don't care enough about my clothing to put plasteel in it. They can make do with some nice cotton trousers and alpaca hide or whatever else we seem to get our hands on. We have an absolute... Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's get everyone we can down here. So that's just wiped out our entire power... Yeah, that's just wiped out our entire power reserve. And it's probably killed the power line. Nope, it hasn't. So someone will fix that in the morning. That's pretty nice. But yeah, I don't think... Are we still... We're increasing power just from the 2 wooden generators. Or at least... No, we did actually lose power. Okay. As soon as Kana went over to his workbench, we lost power. But now that the sun's coming up, that's not going to be the case anymore. And people can get back onto mining and fixing things. Another 6 days till these expand. I can't wait to get these sealed. Tattered apparel. You die. Yeah, I'm honestly not surprised at this point. What are you wearing that's tattered? So it's his t-shirt. I think we have other t-shirts in here. So he should throw his in here and get a new one. Hopefully. In fact, I'm not actually seeing any t-shirts in there. I know we're working on some. There goes the repairs on our generators. A party. And a meteorite. What did we get here? Just granite. That's kind of bad, actually. That's the second meteor we've had that's just been... Oh, is that more? It is. I think I might have to tag that to be mine as well. That's the second useless meteorite we've had. There is an ancient evil over here, so I would like to get in there at some point as well. Because they do have some goodies hidden inside. Oh, looks like we're going above and beyond with making sandstone blocks. And while I remember, speaking of zones and areas and structures... Oh right, that's still got a rock ceiling on it. And there we are. We want a roof just kind of all the way around. Just a one tile wall to do for this bit. Just so that our people who have to walk can not be getting toxic fallouted. And I think it's about time that we what is that we have again? Sandstone blocks, yeah. I think it's about time that we made a pathway for our people to walk along. And of course there's marshland there, but we'll have to pump. That crap just gets in the way everywhere. We'll make as much of a path as we can. At least the main area is going to get its pathway done, but yeah, can we reinstall these? No, we have to deconstruct and build copies. Ew. Yeah, this wet floor rainforest deal is actually kind of sucky for us as far as our buildings go. So I think it's more marshland up here, isn't it? Or is that just... No, that's just rich soil. But we'll have to moisture pump up here. And probably down here. Actually, this one might. Oh, it's going to get most of that. But it's going to be days before any of these things radius expands. Fire starting spree. Who was that? Bashgear. What was the final thing for you, buddy? Let's take a look at your needs. Hungry, ugly environment, feeling. Yeah, nothing. You're just a douche. Now, if he's just burning out here, honestly, I don't really care. Eventually, the AI will realize that my map's on fire and will put it all out for me. Which I think it just has done. Now... Oh, yeah. So, he also has an injured eye. Looks like we're, yeah, we're making good headway on these paths. These will just make it a little bit quicker for all of the travel that we do. It's not a major deal, but it will make people's movement speed quicker. And it just improves the beauty of the colony, I think, too. And while we're on these little improvements that aren't massively important, we are going to put a wooden floor in our big stockpile as well. Oh, don't say that. But I thought that last little bit was like a single bit that we wouldn't be able to do. But it turns out that's not the case at all. Now, I don't think you're going to notice too much difference from this one little bit of pathway. But it's also partially just for the aesthetic. You guys out mining me some components for this one. Nice. I know, they're picking up steel. Which I suppose is also a benefit. That lightning strike actually damaged our walls. Okay, we're finished researching Hyperweave. Now that we actually have a dedicated researcher who's not terrible at it, it's actually going quite quickly. Kim's still making us these blocks. Looks like she's actually just enjoying herself doing that, because I'm fairly sure... Yeah, let's do until we have... Oh, jeez, no. Yeah, like 1,000 will do. I don't think we're ever going to use more than 1,000 at a time. And yeah, there are sandstone blocks all over this map. It is going to start taking them longer and longer to bring them in. But I don't think we're going to use all that many of them. Inspired trade. Well, that's not really down to us, but seeing as we're on the subject of trade, once we get... Oh, wow, we have a ton of components now. Nice. We can put our trade beacons in here in the stockpile room, put a comm station down here, and we can actually start trading with people. I believe... Yep. So we'll have one of those in there. It'll do that entire room. And one in here will do this entire room as well. And then whenever trade ships pass by, we can just flag anything in our stockpiles to be traded. Looks like you guy doesn't have a t-shirt yet. Yeah, Kim, can you actually prioritize working at the bench? I think I'm going to set that as her, like, #1 priorities, actually. I would really like to see that done. Growth rate is still slowed on our cotton. Something's getting eaten out there, but it's not really a concern of ours. We'll hunt that alpaca too. Awesome. So the colony's progressing really nicely here. I honestly wasn't sure we would even last this long. We made it into April, May of our second year here. There's that alpaca. Didn't take long for that to be hunted. What else do we have that we can hunt? I'm always looking for... Yeah, it's always good to be on the lookout for more ways to increase your food stockpile, especially with the couple of setbacks that we've just had. Is that a turkey? Yep. I'm not desperate enough to hunt cassowaries yet. In fact, I'm not desperate at all. We have an absolute crap ton of food. There we go. And let's get that too. And I think, seeing as all we're really lacking for making the fine meals is the vegetable stuff, we'll just harvest anything that's on the map. Any wild berries, which apparently is not much. More down the south than there is in the north. But yeah, we'll just, all those wild berries, those pineapple plants, you know, whatever's out there, we'll just harvest it and turn it into some nice food. We have an escape pod. Let's see who we're dealing with here. Capsule and character. I don't think we particularly want you. We'll rescue you anyway, and we'll probably just send you on your way when we're done. Get a nice boost with whatever faction he belongs to. I mean, he is a decent fighter, so we might want him, thinking about it. It would mean we'd have to build the next area of the dome over on these walls. You know, thinking about it, with how often we get into combat, having more fighters might not be a bad thing. He's also a decent hunter, so he can help provide for us. Let's take a look. What other skills do you have? Animals, and he's actually good at it. We could have him try and train us some animals. He's a teetotaler and a fast walker. You know, we might take him. He's only 30. Oh, she, sorry, I think her name is Enid. Yeah, her name's Enid, she's female, okay. Yeah, we might take her. We'll see how we feel at the time. We're not lacking for food. We're not lacking... The only thing we need to do is build a bed for her to sleep in, I guess. Yeah, I think we will take her. We'll add another set of, just another row of sandstone there, so there's a 2-wide pathway. And I guess now it's time to build some more. Let's take a look here. These go 6 back, so 5 to 6, and then it's miss a space for the door. 3, 6. There we are. Miss a space for the door. 3. Not exactly lacking for materials to do this either, so we will need to add our own heating to these systems here, but that's fine. Single cooler on one of these walls and a single... I don't think we'll need a heater often enough to worry about it. Who has an infection? You do. Wait, did you actually get treated? No, god damn it, Kim. Could have sworn... Oh no, she's not set to 1 as doctor. that might be why she hasn't been doctoring people very well. That's my fault. I'm still gonna blame Kim because nothing is ever actually my fault. Now then, we can easily deal with a minor infection. We have an absolute ass ton of meds. We're growing more. The growth rate is still like stunted, but it looks like there were enough wild plants that J-Bear can make a few meals at least. You can see the pawns are actually trying to stick to those pathways where they can because it's faster and more efficient. Yeah, it looks like there was actually a few pieces of veg out there. How many potatoes did we get? Unless we harvested like a potato plant or two. Ashki, what are you bringing there, buddy? 72 coconuts. Nice. So we can make coconut and llama meat into something. I guess maybe baste the meat in the coconut milk, maybe? Make some kind of milk bath for it? I don't know. I'm not exactly a world-class chef. Wild boar died from extreme blood loss. I'm guessing somebody was hunting that and got bored. Bashki, what are you bringing now? You're cleaning dirt. Okay, buddy. Well, I guess I'll let you get on with that. This might be the largest number of colonists I've ever actually had in a colony. In fact, well, I know this is the largest colony I've ever had. 2 more days and that radius expands. Now hopefully it just expands all the way out and clears this area, but I doubt it. I think it's going to expand in like, you know, a single tile area. Now we'll have these rooms done tomorrow, but first, no longer incapable of walking, nice, and she's not leaving. That makes me think that she has no intention of leaving. There is a mad rat. We'll deal with that in the morning. Okay, we'll accept her. And now, new recruit and a meteor. What do we got this time? We got some. Oh, nice, a silver meteor. That's just a nice big cash injection. I've lost sight of that rat. There it is. Connor, what weapon do you have? You have that nail gun. You know, let's have him deal with that. Where'd the rat go? Can you see it? Come on now. There it is. Holy crap, that thing fires fast. Get inside. I can't believe you're losing a fight with a rat. We'll have J-Bear go save him. You know, Connor, just go rest. Just go cry in bed until Kim wakes up. We'll have J-Bear go. Actually, J-Bear's been fist fighting. Have I not had a melee weapon on him? Yeah, I guess he is just fist fighting right now. Oh my word. So we'll have him go to bed as well. I guess Kim's gonna have to do some doctoring when she wakes up. Kind of glad we built this hospital now. And there's Kim, ready to doctor everyone. Now then, Capsule. Where are you on here? There you are. Put you as a secondary doctor. I want you handling animals as your priority. I want you on wardening and negotiating. Definitely want you on hunting. You're terrible at it for now, but you have a passion. So let's take a look in here and see what ranged weapons we have. We have a normal pistol. I don't care for that. I think I would rather have her equip the compound bow. It's got more range. She is still like super yeah, oh, she still has severe blood loss. Okay, well, she's gonna find her equipment. And then I think we're actually just going to have her rest until healed again. Because, yeah, she has crazy amounts of blood loss. And I don't want her to die. Okay, so she's back to making dusters. Let's see, who else is a doctor? Ah, never mind, Udai's on it. Udai, what a guy. Who else do we have who constructs? I think it's just, yeah, it's just Udai, and Kana has a passion for it as well. Yeah, we'll actually put that as a priority for him. He'll be researching unless there's something to build, because if I want something built, I need it done. Looking forward to this expanding so I can see exactly how long it's going to take before I can get those walls up. Okay, and a crappy rifle. Wild Boar Revenge. Well, McKay, stand your ground and kill it. Bashgear, please get out here with your cool rifle. Oh, we're going to go through a lot of meds today. Okay, so we'll send McKay over to the bed, I guess. Yep, she does need treatment. Okay, Jebez fully healed. Kim, please go fix her again. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, everyone who's here, we do not want to be messing around with a boomalord. Okay, that actually wasn't too bad. But you saw what just happened. When this thing dies, it explodes in a pretty severe way. That's why when those things self-tame, you're not happy. For now, we will make that a colonist bed. What? Oh, that's gone crazy as well. Crap. Let's get everyone outside, down here. All the way out this way. We want to kill this thing when it's not near one of our buildings. That'll do. Capstone, have you been treated yet? Yes. Okay, have you been treated yet? Yes. So in the morning we should finish off the construction of these. We'll have to add in some vents, and we'll probably add a cooler to like the one at the bottom here maybe. Just to keep, well, an air conditioner, just to keep things from being a bit too wild. Speaking of, we should probably flick these over. Volcanic winter for us is actually like the perfect temperature. Rat died from blood loss. That happens a lot out there. As you can see, there are an absolute ton of rotten animal bodies out on the map. And that's just from them hunting each other. I hope these bones, yeah, the bones will degrade after a while and just stop even being on the map. Oh yeah, he damaged my water pumps. How much longer till you expand? 1 day, 1 hour. So by the end of this episode, we'll see exactly how long it's going to take us to be able to build our walls. Let's take a look at this research tree, because we're actually making some good progress down here. I want to find mortars and get those queued up. I'm guessing it's going to be somewhere up by the guns here. Mortars, there we are. That's on the list now, which will let us build mortars and mortar shells. This eclipse kind of blows, but it's not the worst thing to have ever happened. This map has been yeah, it's been decimated from its trees, but they are growing back. I think we've had like 2 or 3 different alpha beaver herds move through here, so it's not entirely surprising. And we have a raid. They're attacking immediately. What do we have? They're on the left side. We have, yeah, more savages. Is this everyone? Nearly. Everyone except Oliver. He's all the way up there. We'll have him go to the back and walk his way in, because by the time he gets here, they are going to be here. JB, while I remember, go get yourself a crystal shard equa, which is just a spear, but it's a nice one. Get our rifles behind some cover here. Kelly, you can be behind the wall. Okay, these things are actually going to be a decent fight, it looks like. I don't know how they managed to hit Kelly, but they did. They've decided better of it. They thought this was a bad plan. We're still going to shoot them in the ass and take their things. Yeah, Carter, you better run. Okay. So we'll unthingy now. Kelly, how badly were you hurt? You took like a nail to the leg or something. Now you, what skills do you have? None that we care about. So we will orders unforbid everything, because we got some more nail guns right there and more pistols. Take a look at these. Scrap tooth or improvised pistols manufactured by ferals. There are knuckles in the front of these pistols to make your meat tender. So it's a crappy little knuckle duster pistol. Do we have any open graves? Yes, we have graves waiting. So we don't need to worry too much. Someone will get around to that when they can. And let's see what we need to do over here. Vent, 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 cooler. And then double bed, double bed, double bed. Dresser. And end table. Perfect. And then one of those rooms can be claimed by Capelson, because I'm guessing she's sleeping up there for now, once she claims that. Oh yeah, those llamas got hunted too. We did unsubscribe, but now she's off bow hunting right now. Take a look at her, just make sure that was improving her shooting, yeah, I think it was. She's just terrible at it for now, but she has a passion, so she'll learn quickly. Kim's still making clothes. I think that's going to be a long-term project for her. Wow, the growth rate on these really sucks right now, because we have an eclipse and a volcanic winter. If things continue as they are, we may end up making simple meals with all of this meat. For now we're doing okay with like the coconuts and what we have brought in, but that's not going to last forever. And we have an absolute crap ton of meat, so you know, I think we will. We will just add, cook simple meal, do forever. It's not ideal, but it's what we have. And I think we're actually going to need more power. And we might just build ourselves a wind turbine down in this corner. Haul those. And then link that into there. Actually get those generators fueled. We can't afford to have those off right now. We're actually running out of power. And you die. Prioritize working on the wind turbine. So just having different forms of power generation is just a good idea in general. It means we're never going to be wholly reliant on our wood reserves, which are actually running low. We need to cut some more trees down. Here we are. Let's chop some wood. And that thing's straight in there at just about full power, so that's going to be cranking out like an obscene amount of power. Power output of 3,000. Way more than anything we've been getting before. And of course it's not reliant on the sun, so the eclipse can suck it down. Where's our steel? Still not too much of that left. Looking around, what do we like for components? 65. We do still have all this steel in mind, so I'm not going to order any more yet. Looks like they might have prioritized finding all of the... Yeah, looks like they've dragged out all the components for us first. We have an absolute crap ton of those now. So I think we want to start looking towards building some turrets. And nice, we just got some potatoes in for the harvest, so we will be making fine meals. We're actually out of room in our freezer. This was not a problem I foresaw us having. So I think, yeah, we definitely want to prioritize cooking first thing in the morning and really break through some of that stuff. Our power generation is now absolute ass because there is no wind and no sun. Just those 2 batteries. That is now a guest room again. You can go claim one of the others. Get one of the nice rooms. So I think excellent. Paul, jeez. And Paul, wow. He didn't do too well in this room. But let's see, how do you feel about your room? Feeling bad, luxuriously comfortable. The cult mindedness is really low on everyone, so whoever takes over this cult is really going to have a hard time bringing people on board. Okay, we've researched geothermal power, and there is a herd migration of elephants. We're not going to bother trying to hunt elephants, because, well, elephants will kick our ass. Okay, we're starting to make room in our freezer now. I still think it's going to take a while. But, well, we have time, we have plenty of cooking to get done. Looks like we are making more dusters, and then we'll make more t-shirts. And you know what I think I will add to that? Bowler hats. Do until you have 10 details. 50 and above. Because we want hats for our guys as well. Because I think we have like 9 guys now. Yeah, we do. We have 9 people. That's it's not a small colony. And yes, that has... Oh wow, it didn't even expand in 9, it just expanded in 4. Oh, this is going to take forever. Now then, turrets, security, and the other thing we're going to want, now that I think about it, in research, I think this is all the way down near the bottom in like the Neolithic stuff. None of that. Unless it's all the way up here. Yeah, I was looking for the basic traps, but I guess they're hidden somewhere. Let's scroll down a bit. Not there. Basic traps, there we are, we'll add that to the list. Just so that when we have this 3x3 area that the enemy will walk through, we can just put a bunch of deadfall traps in there. We'll have JB do some trading, and then we will probably be just about ready to call this episode. I guess he was out mining. Let's see. Yeah, we know he has a bad eye, but it actually doesn't bother him. Components, yes, we'll take them all. You have another Rimworld, but let's see, what will you take from us? You just want our food. Everyone just wants our food. We're not prepared to sell our food. We are 100% prepared to buy components though. Especially considering we got a silver ore. yeah, just a bunch of silver just dropped on us not too long ago. Carter died from infection. I don't know who that is. I'm guessing it was this guy. One of theirs, at least. Did we run out of graves? No, we still have some graves over there. Mad animal. A local wild boar. That might make enemies of the caravan here, and we're just not going to have to deal with it. Don't break my generator. Jesus. There was no need for any of that. Yeah, looks like these places are all holding it very nice. Oh, Connor's taking his hat off. I guess his hat was broken. He has the best look at that facial hair. That man is glorious. However, I think we are almost ready to call this episode. I just wanted to make sure we will add a power switch here. Some power up to there. And then 2 improvised turrets. You know, I think we'll actually, yeah, we'll take that back off Connor. That probably wasn't the best idea. I'd rather have him research, and we have a lot of stuff that we need to research, like pretty much all the time. And that way we can also put deadfall traps all around these areas. Is he forbidden or something? Yes, he is. Unforbid that guy. Go get him buried. There we are, and then are they connected to the switch? I put that switch in the wrong place. Let's see what happens if I flick that off. Yeah, no, I put that in the wrong place, so we'll just deconstruct it, and we'll order these flicked by our good friend Flashgear there. So we have a couple of turrets at the front base. Those will fire in 3-round bursts. They're a little bit better than what we did have, which was, you know, nothing. We have more of those like super rapid fire Uzi pistols and nail guns. I don't think we're too concerned about that right now. Kim is thankfully just making an absolute crap ton of clothes. We have dusters for days. I don't think it counts the ones. I think we'll go down just to like 3 of these, because I don't think it counts the ones we're wearing, so she's making just way more than we actually need. Manhunter pack, what are we dealing with? We'll deal with this before we finish up this episode. Coming from the left, and that is a what? Byaki. Interstellar predators that travel through the vacuum of space by means of an organ known as a Hune. Byaki are said to be servants of the Hastor, the unspeakable. Through this servitude, Byaki have been observed being mounted by the faithful to the yellow sign. Okay, so we have flying space monsters. Everyone get together over here. Oliver, that includes you. Now hopefully Udai gets in line of sight before those things start to... Nice, he did. Hopefully these things aren't too hard to kill. Holy crap, that machine pistol. Now we're on permadeath here, so we might very well lose people here. Nope, we didn't. We did, however, have one of our doctors wounded. But Udai isn't wounded, so he can tend to them. McKay, maybe just go rest. Maybe you don't need to do that. No, you should not be relaxing, Udai. You should be saving people's lives who just fought dragons for you. Well, I guess with you. No. Udai apparently is just not super concerned with the health of the people around him. Kim, I think, just got really bad treatment by Capelson. But now that we've killed some dragons, we're going to end this episode here, folks. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.